of Pittsburgh. Would this vaccine at last wipe the disease from our world?
It was shown that the vaccine used in the field trial was safe and reasonably effective in preventing paralytic poliomyelitis. Other vaccines prepared by other methods are being investigated. We don't know which will prove to be the best in the end, but a big step forward has been taken.
But in recent years, drug breakthroughs have been getting harder and harder to come by. Pharmaceutical consultant Jack Scannell coined the term Irun's law. Irun is more spelled backwards. Irun's law argues that the cost of developing new drugs doubles in real terms every 9 years.
What you find is it's roughly 100 times more in real terms to bring a drug to market now than it was in 1950, right? It went down pretty much exponentially from 1950 to 2010, and there has been a little uptick since, but the uptick doesn't take us back to 1950. Has it become harder? I think the obvious answer is yes, and part of the reason for that is that the old stuff goes off patent, which means you suddenly get competition that becomes very cheap. But unlike most forms of intellectual property, it doesn't get boring, right? So people don't crave new drugs just because they've been taking their old drug for a long time. And what this means is you've got an ever-improving back catalogue of almost free medicine against which new medicines have to compete. And it's now the case that 90% of prescriptions in the US, roughly, are for generic drugs, i.e. drugs that were discovered a long time ago. So the innovation is being squeezed into the diseases where the last